North Sentinel Island appears as a small green dot in the Indian Ocean, yet it represents one of the strongest boundaries between modern civilization and untouched human existence. The island is not unreachable because of geography, but because its inhabitants have chosen complete isolation. The Sentinelese people have lived without contact with the modern world for tens of thousands of years, rejecting technology, writing, religion, and global society entirely. What makes North Sentinel Island unique is that its isolation is enforced by the people themselves. Boats approaching the shore are met with arrows. Helicopters are attacked with spears. Outsiders are not negotiated with or studied, they are driven away. This reaction is consistent and deliberate. To the Sentinelese, the outside world is not progress or curiosity, but a direct and dangerous threat to their survival. Very little is known about the Sentinelese. Their population size is unknown, their language undocumented, and their beliefs unrecorded. Researchers can only observe them from a distance using binoculars or aerial images. No meaningful communication has ever been established, and like most tribes, they are not slowly integrating into modern society, they are actively refusing it, maintaining a way of life older than recorded history. The island itself is covered in dense tropical forest and surrounded by coral reefs. No roads or permanent villages are visible from above. The Sentinelese survive by hunting, fishing, and gathering, using bows, arrows, and handmade tools. Occasionally, they repurpose metal from shipwrecks. But there is no evidence of industrial use. Their lifestyle closely resembles early human survival patterns. During the 19th century, British colonial officers attempted to explore the island. In one expedition, several Sentinelese were captured and taken away. The adults died shortly after, likely from diseases. The children were returned with gifts. This event may explain the tribe's extreme hostility today. Trauma does not need written history. It survives through memory, behavior, and fear passed between generations. Later, Indian authorities tried peaceful contact by leaving gifts such as coconuts and tools on the beach. Sometimes the Sentinelese accepted them, sometimes they destroyed them, and sometimes they attacked. No stable relationship was ever formed. Over time, officials realized that even peaceful contact could be deadly, not because of violence, but because of disease carried unknowingly by outsiders. The greatest danger to the Sentinelese is disease. Common illnesses like influenza or measles could wipe out the entire tribe within weeks. History shows this clearly, as indigenous populations around the world were devastated after first contact. North Sentinel Island represents one of the last chances to prevent such a tragedy by choosing isolation over exploration. Because of these risks, the Indian government declared North Sentinel Island a protected exclusion zone. Approaching the island is illegal, even for scientists. No tourism, no research, no filming. This decision is not about fear or mystery, but responsibility, in a world obsessed with discovery. Choosing not to interfere becomes the most ethical option. Despite the restrictions, incidents still occur. In 2018, an American missionary illegally traveled to the island, believing it was his duty to convert the tribe. He was killed shortly after arriving. His body was never recovered. Authorities refused retrieval. To protect both officials and the Sentinelese, the event sparked global debate about religion, ethics, and human responsibility. North Sentinel Island challenges the idea that progress is universal. Not all humans want to be part of global civilization. The Sentinelese have rejected globalization through silence and resistance. Their message is clear: stay away. They are not symbols, experiments, or museum pieces. They are people exercising their right to remain untouched. Perhaps the most disturbing truth is not what we don't know about the island, but what it reveals about us. Modern society believes everything must be explored and explained. North Sentinel Island proves that sometimes the most respectful action is absence. Some pages of human history are meant to remain closed.